All right, we got Zane and Corey's match here from Third Friday from March. Yeah, let's get it on. Hunting your grips when he could work on his breaking his grip potentially. So he's really doing a really good job of controlling your posture, but you're doing a good job countering it. Yeah, so right now he's got 2 grips, you've got none. It can be pretty dangerous. I guess you had a collar grip, never mind. Right, so let's see. Yeah. It seems like you don't really have a plan that you're necessarily going for. You're just kind of like trying to get grips and like see what happens, which is fine in like the gym. But when you're in like a quote unquote competition like this, have a game plan, get to it, and if it's not working out, then pull guard. On his posture, it would be really easy to pull guard. You guys are both like right here standing up. It's really easy to just shoot a foot in and pull guard as an option. Because what allowed that double leg, right, is that your posture was very up. Like you're standing straight up right here. His posture's lower than yours. He's got inside position. Your arms are up, like classic double leg. You didn't even have a chance to sprawl. I ended up in close guard, so that's nice. Nice, controlling posture. Nice, trying to get that arm across center line. Go to high guard, I love it. Good old stiff arm on the face. He's getting that arm across. Trying to.
I'm going to pause you right there. Zane. Let's move back into the middle while we're paused.
So my impression here is it doesn't seem like you really have a plan for close guard, which is fine. Maybe you haven't drilled anything there enough to like know how you want to attack. But when you're in guard, especially like close guard, half guard, whatever, you should never be passive, right? You should always be like aggressively looking for grips, destroying posture. And I'm not saying you're not doing any of that, but there's a lot of, it seems like hanging out and reacting to him rather than him reacting to you. Good sportsmanship there. Good control of posture. It seems like he doesn't really have a plan either. He's just kind of pressuring in and doesn't have a good guard break that he's going to. Nice, going for that double. Yeah, that'll work. Very nice. Straight to the arm bar. He gets the arm underneath.
There you go. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Get past those legs. There you go.
All right, so let's go back and look at that sequence because I love the attempt of the armbar. So you got to like he made the mistake of letting his ankles get too close. He took advantage of that. Fantastic. Swept him back. He knew it. I love the fuck when he's falling right here. Yeah, brilliant. You've got this arm. So I mean, this is kind of nitpicking, but if you can get this heel in his armpit there. And then cross your legs and pull him in. He did a really good job of being able to turn towards you and get this elbow down to the ground in the middle of the scramble, which is going to happen. Still, yeah, you kind of lost it at that point, but that's fine. All right, you've got to make the judgment call when you've lost the armbar and know when to transition. So maybe you held on to it for a little bit longer than you needed to. Hard to tell from here, though. Yeah, it's like right. Like here, his elbow is probably out. And like, I can see the elbow right there. So at this point, it's gone. You should be looking to recapture his head, go back to close guard, switch to a triangle, something else. The window's small, and you tried right there, but at that point, it was too late. Re-engaging the legs. Love it. Side control, north-south. All right, you got a good frame across his jaw there. That's nice. Can't really see where your left hand is. Probably on his hip. Right, so here, your legs are lazy. He's crushing your face, so you're distracted. Right, but you've got to be guarding his hip so he can't do that. So like bring this knee up and just have it be tracking his hip. Right, this foot on the floor. So you can bridge if needed. You're just being a little bit lazy with your legs here. That's why he's able to step over to mount so easily. Nice. Good frame. Yeah, very nice. That works. Upgraded, right? Mount to side control, looking for that ghost. Nice. So here, I advocate for this all the time, right? This leg up here feels like it's helping. It really does. But until you can connect the other leg to it or you've got better posture and posture control, this isn't doing anything for you. Take this and get it in on his hip here, a butterfly hook or some kind of distance control. Because right now, it's not doing anything for you. Now it's helping, right? Now that you've got that close guard. But it's easy to work on this foot first. And then when you get this one out, then you whip the other one out of hip control or butterfly and get to close guard. The advice I've been giving, I think he's giving you over here, yeah, to get the underhook. It's hard to tell what's happening here, but if you can get, is this your elbow? Yeah, and he's doing a good job of denying the underhook, so that's gonna be easier said than done. But he's just like laying into you here really heavy, and one thing you can do to alleviate this is use your legs. You push his hips back, and it's gonna make him adjust to something else. It does take a bit of effort, but if he's just stalling here and not getting anything done, that's a good way to destabilize him.
You're good, breathe. You're good. Take your time. Take your time. Zane, even up. Zot. Offense, defense. Defense. All right. Spider web back. Ready? Check your neck. Go. Yep.
All right, so yeah, it looks like he has a plan, and you were just kind of hanging out.
Ready?
All right, chin more forward, more aggressive with your head position here. It's gonna help. He goes the other way, which isn't necessarily wrong. It's not the safe escape maybe you were expecting.
Just that bottom hook.
Careful crossing your legs here.
Keep working, keep working.
So like here, potentially, you could be trying to get a collar grip with this hand. Right, sneak your elbow back a little bit, get the collar grip, and then you can threaten a choke right here, right away. Like he's pretty much in a bow and arrow, kind of. But right now you've got no threat up high, right? You've just got this grip that you're holding on to, and then you're basically just holding on for dear life. It looks like, and not really mounting
Keep working. Get that over your head.
offense.
There you go. Yep. Keep going, keep going. Turn. Keep going. Turn.
Yeah,
Nice.
go.
Hey. Good shit.
It was good. He's a big boy. He's strong.
That was 36 seconds.
All right, you got your grips. Yeah, so you took advantage of that right away. Like his head was directly behind yours, so it was super easy to get here. Love it. Off to the safe side. Right. He's trying to pull you back onto. Oh, he got his head back on the underside. How did that happen?
Hold him. Stay tight. Good work, Corgi. Good work. Back. Break him off. Stay there. Keep working. Break him off. Go, Taylor Swift. Take it off. There you go, Heidi.
As soon as you get this elbow out, that's when the time stops.
Time.
Let's go back and look at that again. So on the safe escape, you got your head fought perfectly. You got over there, and then maybe he's doing a really good job, but you want to get your shoulders flat and your hips flat to the mat and heavy on this bottom leg of his, right? It seems like your back was always at 90 degrees to the floor, right? And then at some point here, oh yeah, when did he get his head back underneath yours? Yeah, this was probably somewhere here where he's picking you up, getting his head underneath to the correct side. So yeah, if this happens right, grind the back of your head against his face, get it to the other side. Here, this is a dangerous game you're playing, right? This is your primary defense hand against his choking arm. By reaching down here with illegal grips too, by the way, careful on that. Don't reach into their pants. I know it's hard to in the heat of getting choked. But yeah, you want to use this hand to defend his choking arm, right? With that C grip over the top. And then this hand can start screwing with his legs if you feel secure enough to do that. You got away with it.
Work, Corgi. Back.
And then you just turned into him, right? You took your back. You were able to shuck him off to the side, so that was good. And then just kind of grinded it out until you got your elbow back. So you're almost back here. And then as soon as this elbow is out, boom, you're out.
With a 1 second faster escape.
Way to create a nail biter, though. That was great. But yeah, so overall impressions, like have a plan for your major positions, and you get those plans by drilling them, right? So I'd say drill more close guard attacks, your stand up, do whatever you're gonna do. Try to do it first. You guys burned a bunch of energy just like locking horns at the beginning, which is really typical. And that's if you want to do that, that's fine. But it can be worth it to just pull guard and save a bunch of energy there, and then sweep right away. But I liked what I saw for the most part. There's a couple things to clean up as usual. But yeah, nice work, Zane.